So I made a poll not too long ago where I asked you guys what Ninjago set you would like me to review next. And, well, between the Source Dragon Emotion and also Cole's mech, the winner was the Dragonian Storm Village. And that's probably because it's the newest of the bunch, but yeah, that is the winner of today. So after having to go out and actually purchase the set for this video, because I never had it yet, this is going to be a video where I talk about that set. And well, I'm going to be honest, I've got a lot to say about this one. But yes, the 2025 Dragonian Storm Village did release on January 1st this year, and it has a retail price of £35, and in that you get a 300-piece set. And well, first let's take a look at the box. And the box itself looks absolutely amazing. The art on it is really cool and it really demonstrates what you're getting in the set. And the top right this time round is showing the new Zane, also with a dragon. And I've got to say, it's a very nice finish. I really do like the look of the box. The back as well also showing another shot of the set itself. It's a really nice finish, I've got to say. And it also does demonstrate some of the gimmicks of the set itself, which I will go through in a minute. But overall, if you're a box collector, this is an absolute amazing one to have collection. But let's not waste any time, let's actually get into the set itself, starting with the main build. And I've got to say, I really do like the look of what this set actually does provide. In my opinion, it's actually very reminiscent of the Tiger Widow Island set from Season 6, because it has the same type of qualities, and I gotta be honest, I really don't mind that, because I really did enjoy that set back when it released in 2016. But yeah, that's the main thing that comes to my mind when I saw this set, and it was the thing I was thinking as I was building it. And it does have that modular idea. It has the main thing in the middle, on the side it has a weapons bench by the looks of it, and then on the other side of it, it has this nice little cage, which I really do think is a nice little design. But I'm gonna be honest, the most disappointing part in my opinion is definitely gonna be the middle of it itself. And that's because while it does have a really good looking build itself, the front is amazing, that brick built skull with the red eyes is absolutely fantastic, and the bridge is nice as well with that little gimmick to make it drop through. But the thing is that that's about all that my praises will do, because as soon as you turn it around, the bridge is clearly meant to drop into some sort of prison cell because it's got that skeleton in it. But the thing is that it's plain, there's nothing to actually go into this little back area, and I'm gonna be honest, that's really disappointing because I wish there was something more to it. But unfortunately, because of it, it feels like a set that doesn't really have anything going on apart from when you're looking at it head on. But other than that, it does have some really nice looking gimmicks. Like I said, from the front onwards, it does look a very nice set. And I'm going to be honest, I'm very curious to see how it does transition to the show. But, like I said, some really nice details. I love the lanterns, I love the rope that you could use to swing a character around. And like I said, there is the rest of the gimmicks. But speaking of gimmicks, one of the things that this set does come with is this little spinner. And well, it does its job, it spins very well to say the least, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not too big of a fan of it. To be honest, I honestly do just prefer when there's not really any gimmicks to a set. I mean, I don't mind the bridge dropping idea, but honestly, the spinner itself, I could take it or leave it. I do like the pieces that it comes with, but it's not something you're going to be seeing on the display anytime soon. But I do see why it's there, and I do understand why a lot of people would like it. But that's the thing, it's like I said, I really do prefer when there's less gimmicks, and I'm going to be honest, this set basically does have that, because while I do love Ninjago vehicles, I really do enjoy actual locations in set form, so this definitely does have that appeal to me. But the other thing, and well, in my opinion, the main thing that has the appeal of this set is the minifigure selection, because it has something for absolutely everyone in this set itself. But let's start with the actual villains, because we do have two Dragonian warriors in this set, and we have a scout and we have a warrior, and I have to say, they are both absolutely fantastic. Starting off with the scout, because he is the least favorite of the two for me, but that's not taken away that he looks absolutely amazing. The mohawk and the armor piece look absolutely amazing, and that head sculpt as well absolutely has everything going for it, I have to say. Well, all the pieces have it, because the torso and the legs are also amazing, and luckily these are shared out amongst all the Dragonian warriors, so if you don't like reuse, that's a bit of a shame, but at least all of them have this amazing looking print. But like I said, he does have some amazing details, I have to say. And also the weapon he comes with, which is the axe, is another amazing little addition. I really do like the finish, and it really does complete the look. And I gotta say, he looks like he's ready to take down a ninja, even though he's probably not going to be able to. But everything that the scout does is absolutely improved on by the warrior, because he has the same print on everything, but apart from a mohawk, he has that dragon head, and he has wings as well. And I'm going to be honest, this is 10 times better definitely than the actual dragon scout himself. He just looks absolutely brilliant, and the addition of the sword as well just is absolutely fantastic, and he's just got every single bit of detail that you do want. And like I said, those wings, they really do add to the finish. Funnily enough, this set does actually come with a second one of those dragons, so you could give it to the Dragonian scouts, but it's not meant to be on him. But like I said, these two are absolutely amazing. But let's talk about the minifigures that everyone probably wants. Starting off with the ninja themselves, this set does come with Zane and Nia, and both of them in their fully completed look for Season 3, because they both have the armor piece and they both have their head or their masks as well. And I'm going to be honest, they both do look interesting. I will be bunching them together because by all accounts they do actually have the same print, just with some minor details. So just to go through them quickly, I mean the actual print in itself is absolutely fantastic looking. The legs and the torsos are absolutely brilliant looking and a very unique print to say the least. They look a lot more armored, I will say, so I'm very curious to see how this translates, but you can definitely see it in the mask itself. But as for the mask, let's just say I'm a little bit skeptical on how they will be utilized. But I'm assuming that they're more of like an armored finish, and that's going to be something to do with Season 3. So I will reserve my judgment on it until then, because I'm going to be honest, I have the exact same feeling about the Master of the Mountain masks from Season 13. So I'm just going to be a little careful until we actually see the context on them, because while they don't look like ninja masks, they still look absolutely amazing. They're both using the head print that they've had since Dragon's Rising with that dragon power side, and I'm going to be honest, I've never been too big of a fan of that side because they're not canon and I never display them with it. So they're there for the people who like them, but I just personally don't. And the other thing is that they're using the gunmetal grey armor this time instead of the gold one. So it's interesting to see that make a return to the ninja themselves. But yeah, the other thing really is that they both do come with standard katanas. Nia coming with 2 golden ones, and Zane coming with a gold one, and one that looks like it's infused with ice. And I have to say, it's just a really nice finish. Again, actually reminded me of Skybound. So, it's a very nice little finish, and katanas you can't really complain about. So, overall, these are some really good looking minifigures, I have to say. And definitely ones that you wouldn't mind having in your collection, I have to also say that. But the next two are certainly the more interesting ones, because now we are taking a look at Rogue, or Jay of course, and this is clearly where he's more into his evil arc, and I have to say, this minifigure is absolutely amazing looking. The print itself definitely does feel reminiscent of his previous attire, but there's definitely much more of an introduction of gold here, and I have to say, it does look really nice because it's got the blue, it's got the lighter blue as well with the gold, and also a nice little splash of red. And I have to say, all these colors really do complement themselves into making a really nice looking minifigure. I will say though, the biggest thing for me is definitely that new head print that he's got. It's a single-sided head where he does just look extremely angry. And I have to say, this is probably one of my favorite Jay head prints that we've ever gotten, and definitely one I do hope we see more, because this is just a really good looking Jay head print, or a very good looking Rogue head print, I have to say. And the other thing being that new hat, I will say, I'm not the biggest fan of it in the world because, but also it is a very good addition to say the least, but he also does look good with his actual hairprint, so you could really go either or. But yeah, it does also then come with these lightning weapons, and I have to say, another very nice little addition, I have to say. I do hope he does use something like this in the show itself, because if he's using blades made with actual lightning, that would be a very cool detail. But they are a nice little addition, I have to say, especially with those black dragon prints on the very bottom. It is just a nice one to look at, and definitely one of Jay's nice nicer looking weapons. But yeah, overall just another really nice minifigure, I have to say, and another one again that I definitely think a lot of people will be after. But speaking of ones we're going to be after, let's move on to the final one, which of course is going to be Moro, and this is one that everyone has been really looking forward to, and I have to say this new version of him is absolutely amazing looking. A very nice modernized variant of Moro, I have to say, very inspired by his before suit, but I have to say it's had a very nice bit of updating to it, and I think it is a very nice looking one. The only thing I don't really like is that translucent arm, because I'm going to be honest, I think it's just a little bit unnecessary. I think I would have rather have just have it been a solid print all the way round, but I'm going to be honest, it is still fantastic. But his head print as well is just absolutely amazing. Both sides of the head are absolutely amazing looking. I'm actually really glad we got the solid looking head instead of the translucent one now. I know it's very much inspired by what looks like the possessed Lloyd, but I have to say, I think it's just great looking. And one side with the more elemental eyes by the looks of it, or the ghostly eyes, and one with regular eyes, I do think you just can't go wrong with this look. I have to be honest. But he does also come with a weapon. It's got this double-ended machete, and I do like how it looks, but I just think it's going to be one of those weapons I probably don't display him with. I think I'm just going to have him stood in the collection, to be honest with you. But again, it is a nice weapon if you do need him to have one. I just think it's not for me. But I'm not going to let that take away from the fact that this minifigure, again, is just absolutely amazing looking. And another one that I definitely reckon is going to become very popular by Ninjago fans. But that is everything that comes with this set, and I have to say, on an overall, I do think this is a fantastic Ninjago set, and definitely one of the better ones when it comes to 2025. And I gotta be honest, for £35, I definitely think this one is going to be worth your money. If you don't think it is, it will definitely go on sale at some point, and then it will really be worth it. But the minifigure selection, the really nice looking build, I know I've had my issues with it, but overall I do think it is a very nice looking build. But for everything that you are getting, I really do think this is a fantastic set, and definitely not one to skip out on if you're buying any of the sets from the new 2025 line. But that about does it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and let me know which of the other Ninjago sets you would like me to take a look at. But that is about it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Take care. Okay,